Welcome back, fight fans. In today's video, we've got a packed lineup of headlines. First off, Dana White has confirmed that Michael Chandler is still planned to be Conor McGregor's return opponent. Next, Logan Paul reveals unique clause in Dillon Danis' contract. And last but not least, Dana White responds after Wonderboy says he still hopes to be paid for canceled Michel Pereira fight. UFC President Dana White has confirmed that Michael Chandler is still planned to be Conor McGregor's return opponent. Michael Chandler has been waiting patiently. Following The Ultimate Fighter, many were waiting on an announcement from the UFC regarding Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor. Up to this point, nothing has been confirmed, and some have even suggested, including McGregor himself, that the promotion has moved on from that idea. It all depends on who you ask, in a lot of ways. When Dana White was questioned on the matter during a recent scrum, he had the following to say: "Conor versus Chandler is the main event we've had for a while here. We knew it. It was just a matter of when we were going to announce it. Of course, whether or not the Irishman is ready to fight isn't the issue. There's been a lot of speculation regarding the fact that he is not currently in the USADA testing pool, which he's required to be in for 6 months prior to competing. However, there's always a chance that the UFC will offer him some kind of exemption." Logan Paul reveals unique clause in Dillon Danis' contract should he pull out of their boxing match. On Tuesday, it was revealed Danis and Paul are set to box on the Misfits card in Manchester. It is a fight that was previously in the works, but Paul suffered a knee injury in the WWE that delayed the fight. Danis was later booked to face KSI instead, but he pulled out of the fight just weeks before the event. Now, after the latest announcement, Logan Paul spoke on his podcast and revealed there is a clause in Dillon Danis' contract should he pull out of the fight. This is what he said: "That is my concern. I'm convinced he's not going to show up. The clause is this: if he pulls out because of some sort of injury that he fakes, a doctor of our choosing has to verify the injury. If he indeed faking it, he has to pay $100,000. There is a pull-out clause." Dana White has taken aim at Thompson. At UFC 291, Thompson was supposed to fight Michel Pereira, but on weigh-in day, the Brazilian missed weight by 3 pounds. After some time negotiating, Thompson opted not to fight Pereira, which was his right after his opponent missed weight. In the past, Thompson had fought opponents who missed weight, and it didn't work out well for him, so he thought Pereira was getting an advantage in not cutting down to 170 pounds. However, after Wonderboy declined the matchup, it was revealed he hasn't been paid by the UFC, despite weighing in and making weight. Since then, Thompson has said he still hopes to get paid by the UFC. However, Dana White says there is a very good reason why he wasn't paid. This is what he said.
So how that works is guys don't just get paid to not fight. It's not how that works. Guys have been paid. We've taken care of guys. Hey, listen, if you come in and you're making short money, we take care of you. You come in and you don't fight. First of all, you decided not to fight. The guy was 3 pounds overweight, whatever it was. You get a piece of his purse if you take the fight. But if you decide you don't want to take the fight, we also offered him another fight. You know, there's a much bigger story behind the scenes. And no, you don't just show up and say, "Yeah, I'm not going to fight. I want $250,000. It's not the way it works. It hasn't worked that way for anybody. So what we do is we try to get you another fight. We try to turn you around quickly. If you don't turn around quickly, then we try to figure out, well, what did it cost for your camp? We'll reimburse you. You know, there's a lot of different ways that this gets worked out. You don't just go, "Yeah, this guy's 3 pounds over, I'm not going to fight, and no, I won't take another fight 2 weeks later and pay me my show money." Not how it works. You don't fight, you don't get paid necessarily in the contract, but we always make sure that we take care of everybody, and we're working it out with Wonderboy right now. It's all being worked out behind the scenes, and this should all be worked out by Saturday.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. We greatly appreciate your support and interest. If you enjoyed the content and want to stay updated, please don't forget to subscribe. Your involvement helps us continue producing and sharing more valuable content with you. Once again, thank you, and we look forward to having you as part of our community.